What is up, everyone? This will be my jungle tier list for the patch. We're on current patch 25.14. I'm going to go over everything you need to know on the current patch, how it affected jungle, and the big changes that really made some champions much more broken than they should be. So right away, let's just talk about the big changes on the patch. Currently, the big change was the buff to items. Kraken Slayer, Blade the Rune King, 2 on-hit items were recently buffed, which you can see it was really big for certain champions, highlighting the very top tier ones. Velvet being up there, very, very broken for her. Master Yi, Kindred, people who are using Kraken Slayer have been very much overbuffed because these two items together are just really strong, and that's a big thing for the meta, those two items. I'm going to go over each champion now from the top to the bottom. The way I rate this tier list is generally in the Emerald average, so if you're higher or lower, it's really just going to be in the middle ground of that. And from S plus category, these are champions that I think are just the broken ones on the patch. Extremely big, extremely broken. The Velvet, for starters, the build path is just really good. Kraken Slayer, having a Blade of the Rune King in her items later on, is just extremely strong, and she's benefiting greatly from that. Jarvan the fourth, extremely good, versatile, good into engagements, good into front line. In this game, in this meta, I personally just think objectives are overtuned, full clearing is overtuned, and just bringing a bunch of utility and just power is really OP. So Jarvan, very broken for that. His team fighting is just insane. His ultimate ability is just so good into a lot of these immobile carries that I see being played. So overall, I think Jarvan very strong right now. Trundle, this one's it's a bit of a surprise for me. Trundle, I think I had a bad reputation with it. I actually do think he's really broken right now. I think he's just super good in the meta of, like, you know, sustain wars, really stat checking people. It's just really broken. This meta is just tankiness, HP stacking, and sustain, shields, sustain. And Trundle is one of the most tanky champions right now. His ultimate, so broken. Grievous Wound is a bit of a joke item. It doesn't really do anything. And I just think he's extremely powerful. I think next patch, when they nerf like Pantheon, he's just going to be a very strong champion. So if you want to play some easy low rank OP champions, Trundle is probably going to be a really good pick for you. Next we have Pantheon Jungle. Pantheon Jungle, he's getting nerfed next patch, so this probably will be the last time he's on the top tier. He's just really broken because we talked a lot about him before, just engaging, all that kind of stuff. He's going to get nerfed. I think the nerf's going to be pretty bad for him. Jungle clear speed nerfs are always really bad, so I don't recommend playing him too much afterwards. Probably go to something like easier to play like Jarvan or Trundle. Next, we have the S plus or S tier category. So these picks, just super strong overall, really good into most things. Jax Jungle, I think Jax Jungle is good, and I think he's really good lower rank, so I want to put him higher. And he's just broken into certain comps. Yes, certain comps, he's S plus category, no doubt, but some comps he is going to struggle a lot. He's not the most terrifying champion to play against early game. He's just really good against auto-based champions. I'll probably play more of him to see how I feel, but right now he's just a really solid pick, much better in lower ranks for sure. Kindred, quite the opposite, much better in higher ranks, but she's extremely broken right now just because of the Kraken Slayer buffs. Her build path has just been so good for her. Collector, Doms, Triforce, whatever she wants, she can build it. She is just really strong and really tanky for how broken she is. Why is she broken? Last patch, they buffed her ultimate, which removed 20 seconds from her R thanks to MSI changes. They wanted to bring Kindred. Never saw Kindred, but yeah, they buffed her because of that. So I won't be surprised when she gets nerfed in a few patches, but yeah, right now she's really good. Master Yi is getting nerfed because of the same problem of Kraken and Blade of Rune King overtuned. Two of his favorite items are very broken, so he's probably going to get pretty hard nerfed next patch, but right now he's extremely strong and one of the best champions. Nocturne, he's just really OP, as we talked about. Utility, team fighting power, really good sustain early game, really hard to punish, and he's able to kind of just farm and just gank lanes without any worries, so he's really good in this meta. Warwick is more of the sustain type champion who's really over sustaining, really good lower ranks because of maybe how bad players are into champs that just stat check and just out auto you to death. So Warwick is really high up there. Volibear, same thing, really good champion when he gets into melee range. The build Nabori with whatever first item, Cosmic Drive, it's still very powerful. He's a really strong early game champion, really good utility, really good tankiness, and he's really good sustain. So longer you live, if you're able to stack HP, very good. Echo, probably one of the better AP, if not best AP junglers, really good in the right hands, a bit tricky to play, but I think Echo jungle is really strong. Kha'Zix jungle, the best assassin jungler in my opinion. He's just really good if you know how to play him, and I just think he's really solid AD assassin pick. In this meta where assassins are just absolute trash, he is the one that I would say shines the most, like a shining star in the horizon. Next, we have Diana, the AP jungle queen right now. She's just really good. I recommend going into the tankier build. Just Leandry's into, you know, like Riftmaker, really good. With the also Bloodletter's Curse, she's just really solid overall. Viego jungle, very good right now. He's probably underrated in my opinion. The Kraken buffs are just really good for him. He goes into Kraken, Triforce, Kraken Collector build. I think he's really OP right now. I just think people haven't really caught on as much because, well, he did get kind of tanked his win rate before, but now he's kind of back in the menu. A tier category. So Briar jungle, I actually have this build I've been kind of messing around with. I actually do think it can be really strong and really good. I'll see how broken it can be, but overall, really potential high on Briar. She's really good lower ranks right now too. Plays for yourself, doesn't have to do anything. You don't have to auto attack. She just autos for you. So she's overall really good pick. Kai'Sa jungle, I still rate Kai'Sa jungle really highly because of the Kraken Slayer buffs. I think Kai'Sa jungle has a lot of potential right now. I think she's really good. As long as you're able to farm to that first item, you're going to do so much damage, and your ultimate gank potential is just absolutely insane. Plus, you scale like you've never scaled before, and you're just going to be really strong into that later game. So next we have Jace jungle. I still really like him. I still think he has a lot of potential. I think his first clear sucks, yes, but it's not that bad. And after his first clear, if you get your items, you get your Dirk, whatever, you're really going to be a monster. And that's something you really do enjoy in this meta. Gwen jungle, there's a new build that I need to test out and make a video for. But Gwen jungle is looking much better. I just think her power in her ability to just farm, right? Full clear farm, objective fights. She's so powerful, so much value that's really hard to not rate her high right now because of how strong this new build is and how strong she is in general. Malphite jungle, again, I really do love this pick. I think he's so underrated. I feel like lower rank, if you just play AP Malphite jungle, or even maybe tank Malphite jungle, I haven't tested that as much. I just think he's really broken for team fights, and his power in his ultimate is just absolutely insane. Into certain comps, like 80 range carry comps, immobile comps, he's just an absolute menace. Shaco jungle, the Jester, the Demon champion, is actually still pretty good. He's always just good. He's always annoying. I really don't like him, but yeah, he's just there. Xin Zhao, still a pretty solid champion. Really good with his build path of Sunder Sky. His sustain is pretty good. He's just a really good overall jungler in this meta. Nunu, relatively the same. Really good in one-trick hands. Really good in snowballing. Haha. And just really strong in this current meta. Neferi jungle, she's been nerfed really hard, but I do see potential for her making a comeback. There's a lot of people getting nerfed right now. A lot of durability champions getting nerfed, and I just think she can be a very strong pick. Ivern jungle, I do think this champion's giga broken in the right hands, but lower ranks, people do not know how to play him at all. He's pretty much a troll pick, but in the right hands, Ivern jungle is really broken. So higher ranks, this champion is absolutely insane. Otherwise, not playable for lower ranked players. Talon jungle, same thing, really strong in higher ranks, but a bit of a joke in lower ranks. I don't recommend. Wukong jungle, a very solid pick right now, really good for engage, really good for fighting, so I think he's just a really solid pick. His first clear sucks, but it does pick up a lot, so Wukong jungle, really a decent pick. Next we have B tier category. B is okay. Some of these champions like Lee Sin was S tier, but he got nerfed recently, so Lee Sin, once the best jungler in the patch, thanks to MSI. MSI is over, they nerfed him back to the ground that he belongs in. So Lee Sin loses base AD, which is actually a very big nerf for a champion like that. So big nerf for Lee Sin and a big win for mankind. Next we have Morgana jungle, just okay to... If you like her, you can pull it off. Same with Poppy. If you enjoy Poppy, you can pull her off. Nidalee, she's been really buffed heavily, but she's just okay overall, but she's really broken in higher ranks. So if you're not like 2 ping, super giga chad, diamond challenger player, it's not going to go well for you. Talia jungle, same thing, really good higher ranks, really bad overall. Elise jungle, exact same thing, and it's just overall hard for her to win through her win condition. She needs to be performed quite aggressively and quite accurately, so you're not going to be playing that. Renekton jungle, I actually have a video, so after this jungle tier list, I'll probably put out the Renekton jungle video. I'm not even joking with this. I think Renekton jungle is actually pretty strong. The build I've been going was like Ghostblade and I do think there's a lot of potential for him. I have to master him first before I really showcase his greatness, but there is a lot of potential on this champion pick. Rammus, very funny champion. Turtle, the rework was an absolute failure. I really don't know what happened to him. He has very little identity now. So I don't know what else to say. A Mumu jungle kind of got nerfed because of Liandry's and item effects. So overall, a Mumu is a bit of a stinker, but he's better in lower ranks. So you got that going. Same thing with Lilia. Liandry's nerfed really affected her. She's just in a very medium okay position. Fiddle got reworked a bit, not reworked, but got nerfed and slightly buffed, but then nerfs again because Fiddle support was absolutely broken. That's not the case anymore, so Fiddle jungle kind of got the back end of it, so he's just in an okay spot. Kayn jungle is looking weaker and weaker each patch. I don't know exactly why. I think everything is just too tanky right now. And there's just not really good value for him early game, so he's not able to get the ball rolling. And you need to kind of get the ball rolling early if you want to have impact in a game. And he just really isn't that good for that. Evelynn jungle, same thing, no impact, hard champion to play. Galio jungle, if Liandry's didn't get nerfed, I still think he's S tier category, but he just needs like a slight damage clear buff. He would be literally broken. Still playable if you like him. I'll probably do another video about him. I do enjoy him, but right now his clear speed's a bit slower than I would have liked. Hecarim jungle, just okay pick, better higher rank. Lower rank he struggles a bit because people don't know how to actually keep Q stacks going. But if you like him, that's good for you. Udyr jungle, homeless champion. He doesn't really belong anywhere. I don't like him. I don't like what he looks like. And yeah, he's not really doing well. Zac, same thing. Pretty much anything that built Liandry's isn't really in a good spot right now, except for like Diana. So you can just kind of get the idea. Zac, same thing. They nerfed him pretty hard. Zed jungle, really good in the right hands. Overall, absolutely no value unless you know how to play him. So lower ranks, people are obviously losing because of Zed jungle. Teemo jungle, just a little funny champion, Squirrel. C tier category, absolute dog champions right now. Mordekaiser, I mean, people like him lower ranks. Sure, he can be fun to play, but he's overall not that good. Rengar, don't bother unless you're Diamond Plus. Rek'sai getting reworked next patch. Finally, we're going to get our true damage back on Rek'sai E. It's been such a long time. I'm just so proud of everyone for sticking around to enjoy the life of a Rek'sai. So next patch, he's going to be really OP, so I recommend you guys get on the train right now. Karthus jungle, trash, I wouldn't recommend. Darius, same thing. Mundo, same thing, better top lane. Graves, way too hard, don't bother. I nerfed because of pro play, unfortunately. The dog is a dog, so don't play. F tier category, so these champions right here, you can't see it on the edge, that's Inori. Do not play these champions if you care about your teammates, if you care about your LP. I recommend do not play those champions. So that was my jungle tier list, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed. Be sure to like, subscribe if you haven't already. I'm starting to grind again, so I'll be uploading a lot more videos, but also be streaming and be updating you guys a lot more. So good luck on the game, good luck on the climb, and I'll see you guys in the next video.